What's up, and welcome to your 23rd tutorial, I think, on how to create an FPS game. Now notice another folder on my desktop called Models. So you can probably guess that's what we're going to be dealing with today. Now what we see here, in our scene. Wait for it to load. There we go. What you see here is a pretty empty space. Even after we fill it with AI, it's going to be pretty damn empty. So what we want to do is fill it with like static or dynamic objects that we can just shoot or pass or look at to make our scene look a bit more realistic, like a real life room. Plus we might want to fix that error that it goes to the side instead of to the front. So first of all, I want to deal with the importing the objects, the models. So basically what a 3D model is a shape that you create in a program called 3ds Max, Autodesk Maya, etc. Whatever you create your models in or download from the internet. I download these from the internet. And what they are is basically 3D shapes that you can import to Unity, then give them colliders and other properties that you want to. By the way, we're going to do the same as we do now for a gun model later on. So I have here 3 models and textures for them. Barrel has also a bump texture. And yeah, so I'm just gonna import this entire models folder. By the way, I'll leave a link for this in the download section. Right? And now what I have is a barrel, like an exploding barrel that you can shoot. Like a ramp, the platform that you can go on. And I have sandbags that you can take cover behind. So let's just make a basic, like over the hall here. I just make basic usage of them and make them functional. But first, notice we're gonna get a bit of prefabs because I also wanna get this cube, call it crate, and put it in prefab too. Because we want to have everything in prefab, so you can just go like that and bam, we have it. So if we're gonna do all that in prefabs, we're gonna get pretty crowded scenes. So crowded project folder, I mean. So let's make a folder for all our prefabs and call it prefabs. All right. And now drag all your prefabs into there. Well, I suggest doing that to to clear your view. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Alright, now put that in prefabs. Bam. We're good. Alright. Now let's start doing the models. Now I want to import the barrel first because there's a script that I want to put on it. And the barrel, notice it comes pretty goddamn small. Yeah, by the way, it's not modeled by me. I got it off the internet, downloaded it or something. Also comes with a Unity project you can download online. So yeah, so it comes really freaking small. So all we need to do is enhance the size, make it bigger on each axis, so it will keep its natural shape. And that's still a bit small. So just give it a 50. I think that should be a good value. Alright, there's our barrel. I'm still not happy with the size because the next to crate looks kind of sucky, so fuck it, I'll give it a 70. Get a big ass barrel, right? So here's our big barrel. And what we want to do is give it, first of all, a mesh collider. Now what a mesh collider is, you notice it's not a perfect mesh, It's not a perfect square or a perfect cylinder. It has some faces, and so a mesh collider just makes a custom collision for each of the faces. So after we've put a mesh collider, we want to put another object, which is of course rigid body, and bam, we got it in here. Now I'll make the script for it in a few seconds. Just notice I also have to fix that when we shoot it. See, it went sideways, it didn't go front ways. So, and also it does the same for the barrel because we didn't put the script on it yet to explode. So, and it has a rigid body. So that's pretty cool to play around with. Alright, now let me first put it in a prefab. Those are my prefabs. There we go. Put just barrel in here. Whoops. There we go. Barrel. Great. Now we got a barrel, a crate, and we want also sandbags. So the player has something to hide behind, like take cover. Want to give it a size of 50, 50, and 50. There we go. Want to set its rotation. It's actually kind of bad. You know what? I'll rotate it manually. And we don't want to give it rigid body, so when we shoot it, it won't make it fly away, you know. So yeah, I'll just put that like on the ground, and all we need to do is just give it a collider. So physics mesh collider. Alright, we got barrel, we got cover, and my mouse is not working, but you get the point, right? So you can even make it higher, bigger, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And the last one I want to do is something I modeled myself. I tried to make like a little one-man bunker in here, but the top part kind of failed. So I just took the bottom part and made of it a ramp. I'm just gonna put the concrete texture on it so it will blend in with the scene, and make this 10 by 10 by 10. Excuse me, 20. Right, now I'll pause this and position them so it won't take up any time. Alright, so I'm done making my scene. You can see everything is good, and yeah, it's functional. Alright, so afterwards, just put it into prefabs, everything, the ramp, sandbags. Great, now I just want to quickly make the barrel script because we're running out of time. So new JavaScript, barrel. Right, now simply attach it to the barrel. Hit apply, so we'll apply it to the prefab. Now open it up. Great. Now all I want to do is check if var, because we wanna make it explode when it's shot. So var is shot type boolean. We want to make it a public so we can activate it through player gun or AI gun. Alright, now all I want to do is check if it's true, but first reference the explosion. Explosion transform. Great, and now if is shot, then we want to block here, so instantiate. No, it won't give it. It won't give me instantiate explosion transform dot position transform dot actually quaternion dot identity, which is the default whatever, and then destroy. And now what you didn't know is that destroy can also take another optional parameter, which is the time it will destroy after. So I wanna tell it to destroy this game object after 1 second, actually half a second, right? That's all it's gonna do. Now I want to reference it in the player gun. So if hit down here, if hit dot transform dot game object equals dot tag equals barrel. Then you know what to do here. You can just copy this, change this to barrel, barrel, and set is shot to true without the minus equals. That's all I want to do. Right now, tag this as barrel, hit apply, and wait a second. Alright, I misspelled it. Right, I just misspelled the instantiate. By the way, over here we don't want transform.forward. I think we want transform.up. No, try that. Try different directions of transform. I'm gonna try all of them right now. And by the way, I made a mistake. You don't want to destroy it after 5 seconds because it will instantiate a ton of explosions. So let's test that out. Let's just reference the explosion. Great. Now it's shot and it flies up. That is very weird. Right, 1 second. Right, quick few changes. By the way, the direction is transform.right times negative and the force you want it to do. If it's a positive, it will go backwards. And this all should work for you. I'm running out of time to show you it, so just create your scene and test everything out, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.